Hello, good evening to you, and I hope you guys are well. And welcome to the Phil Griggs Psychic Show. This is going out live every Monday at 1 p.m. EST, which is American Seaboard, Eastern Seaboard time, and 7 p.m. UK, 8 p.m. EU. It's lovely to see you. Thank you very much for joining me. And I think we need to go and do a little bit of this. Let's get started. Guys, it's so lovely to see you. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. And already we've got some very special people who'd like the show, want to come on already. We've got Katrina, who says here, "Hi Phil, so excited to see you on air again. Whoop, whoop. Fantastic." Okay, and also we have Mrs. Santa Mans. She says, "Hello." Hello back, and everybody else is joining in. If you want to put comments, people, there, by all means do. If you're coming in through YouTube, then please like and subscribe, because then you can interact with the evening. Anyway, guys, so what's on today? Okay, we're talking astrology. We're talking what's going on with the climate out there. We're going to be doing all that and so much more. We're also going to be doing some positivity. Yes, a bit of a new thing. See what you think of this. And of course, live mini readings. Where would we be without live mini readings? And interesting times, isn't it? Very interesting times. I mean, a friend of mine, yeah, he's lost his job, got sacked. Yeah, he said to his boss before he got sacked. His boss said to him, "Have a nice day today." So he did. Yeah, he went home. Yeah. No wonder he lost his job. There you go. Cheryl comes in and says, "Evening, Phil. Very nice to see you, and hope you're well." Good. Okay, so guys, as you're listening there, if you're like me, coffee, clairvoyance, yes, all goes the same here. It's a funny coloured mug there, but there it is. Yeah, you need your coffee. Now, if you would like a coffee, just like I have one there, just put your cup to the corner of the screen. Are you ready? Just put your cup there. That's it. We like to do that. Yeah. And that's good. That's good days. And also here, just let's give a round of applause to you guys already coming in. You're fantastic. You're amazing. You're lovely people. Thank you very much for coming through. Now, please tell us where you're coming in from. Got some mint tea, actually, says Katrina. Very nice too. Brilliant. Okay, right. Where should we start things off here? Yes, let's start things off with the background. The background screen here. See the background screen here? Here's what I like you guys to do. If you have, all right, okay, Katrina says she's coming in from Milton Keynes in the UK. Wonderful stuff. If you have some nice pictures, okay, those pictures, maybe you take a scenery of the garden, or maybe out the countryside somewhere. If you've got a patio, never mind. But if you've got somewhere nice, there's somewhere where you've been, you take lovely photographs. Now, here's what I'd like you to do. Send them in, because what we'll do, we'll put the backdrop here as your photograph. How's that sound? Sound good? And we'll give you a shout out as well, saying this is you, and perhaps where it is in the world. How's that? Don't do prisons or things like this, or government buildings or things like that. No, don't want none of that. Nice scenery, things that are going to make you look, things that bring back good memories of places where you've been to and things like this. Yeah. Okay, good. And so, okay, let's go and get this show on the go first of all. And Cheryl, all right, Cheryl says she's coming in from Barton-le-Clay. That's great stuff there. That's down in Bedfordshire. And also, Joanna says she's coming in from Calpe in Spain. People's saying, let's give a wow.
Wow.
Wow, Calpe in Spain, fantastic place. And so just keep letting us know where you're coming in from. Alexandra says here, "Yay, Phil, so glad you're back." Okay, actually, I'm front, backs there. Anyway, but never mind. And and also Katrina says she used to visit there all the time, all the time. Fantastic stuff. Now, shall we, Ruby? Oh, Ruby comes here from Munich in Germany. That's lovely stuff here. And Munich now, it's a lovely, lovely place. I've been down to Bavaria, which is a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. And I've got to say, guys, if you get a chance to go down to that part of the world, it is lovely. Very nice indeed. And Darren Deed comes in and says, "Hi Phil, looking well. So are you, sir. In fact, all you guys look so well. I mean, just look at you. You look fantastic." And Linda Craig says she's coming in from Michigan, USA. Hey, let's give a little bit of a shout out to you guys out there. There you go. And Susanna says she's coming in from, that was my hometown, Luton. Yeah, blimey, yes, it's down the road. And let's get going. Should we get going? Yes. Okay, that's where we're all coming in from. Toria Lean, Toria, Tip Top Toria. Tip Top Toria says she's coming in from St. Nicholas in Belgium. Fantastic, very nice place. Belgium's a lovely, lovely country, but it's full of Belgians. Yeah, and other people too. But lovely, lovely place. And Lisa Hemingway's coming in. She says, "Hi Phil, great to see you again. Lovely to see you too." As does Claire. And yes, and Emery says she's coming in from Belgium as well. And Belgium is a beautiful place. It's very flat, very flat. In fact, the only hill I've seen in Belgium, you're sort of going along, driving along. They say, "Here's a hill," and you go, "That's it, that's it." Very flat. They go argue with me now and say, "No, we have got mountains. We got mountains somewhere." Okay, all right. And Lisa Hemingway says coming in from West Yorkshire. That's a lovely part of the world as well. So lovely to see you guys. Wow, wow, wow. All different parts of the world. Fantastic. Okay, so I think we need to talk about really what is going on out there. Yeah. See what is going on out there. I think we got some really weird stuff going on out there. And in fact, for you guys in America, if it's early in the morning for you, yeah, early in the morning, but this is to get you up. So yes, this is especially for Linda if she's just got up. Wakey, wakey, it's time to get up. And Sandra says she agrees. Yes, get up. Our lunchtime here, says Alexandra. Okay, have a nice lunch. Enjoy hearts and burgers. You must have burgers. Hearts, burgers. See, it's all the same. Just twist the fingers. You go from hearts to burgers. Beautiful things. And so I think here, back to all of you. Let's give you a little bit of this. Yeah, to all of you. Just say hello. Okay, let's go and do some astrology. Should we do some astrology? I think we need to go do some astrology. What do you think out there, production team?
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
Yes, I think we ought to go and do it. Come on in. Right, so here's the astrology chart. Now, for you guys here know a little bit about astrology, you'll know roughly what we're talking about here. Lisa says it's 7 p.m. in the evening. That's very nice indeed. Yes, that's in the UK, definitely. And it's whatever time it is, you guys over there, different parts of the world. I think it's 8 p.m. in the EU and say lunchtime in the US. Okay, so let's talk astrology. What's going on at the moment? Why are we all at sixes and sevens, feeling these strange energies which are going on at the moment? And Venus has been retrograde, hasn't it? Venus has been retrograde through the sign of Leo through a majority of August. And as we've seen it there, sometimes here we actually get that feeling, don't we? That yes, hello, say you. I'm sorry if I got your name completely wrong, but anyway, yes, say. Anyway, right, okay. So what's going on? Have we got? Is it all gloom and doom out there? No. No. Is it all going to get better? Yes. But what have we got to go through now? Well, are you in that state of feeling here? You know yourself. But what's going on out there is a bit weird. Yeah? A bit weird. I understand that noise there. Yeah. So sometimes we're thinking things are going wrong. Yeah, yeah. And sometimes we need to sometimes change the vibe, we could change, do what we could do here. Well, there's good news, who's coming ahead here, and really energetically, things are going to start to lift. Yippee, I hear you say. Oh, wow. Yes, I know. In fact, where's that lady gone? Yes, the energy's back.
Wow.
I know, she's so happy. And so the energy's going to lift, and what we're going to start to see now is, and it's affected by Mars. What's Mars doing? Mars is just popped into the cardinal sign of Libra. And who's the ruling planet of Libra? Yes, it's Venus. And what's Venus about to do? It's going to stop going retrograde. It's going to start to go direct. And then we're going to see life changing around. The energy will start to change here. We've got the full moon as well, haven't we? You've got the full moon, which is going to come up into Pisces. Very spiritual sign. And sometimes this is one of these times, I say it, guys. Maybe it's interesting sometimes if we really start to tune into ourselves, listening to what we want to go and do, and maybe there's a bit of positivity that may that I'll come up with in a short while that may just help things, clear things out the way a little bit, things you don't need compared to things you do need. And also here, what we're probably finding as well, Mars being in a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs are initiators. They're the people who really want to gear things up here. But even if you're not a cardinal sign, it doesn't matter, because you may well start to see things start to get a bit more exciting. Or you've got new ideas. You started up new plans. Maybe you're thinking of refreshing something from the past, because Mercury, although you've got Venus about to go direct, Mercury is about to go retrograde. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter here, because Mercury is in the sign of Virgo, as we know at the moment, which creates us to look at things very carefully, but not to lose our spiritual side where we get too heady, too much in there. You know what goes around there, doesn't it? It's like the washing machine. It goes round and round and round and round, and all our thoughts, all our emotions get stuck inside the washing machine, and you can't really see what's going on. But you can use Mercury to your advantage now by waiting for the spin to stop, by the way, first. And opening the door and just taking out bit by bit. What do you want? What you don't want? The fears we think we have, which have been generated probably since 2020, as we know, these particular times here, it's just the world going through its type of change. But we are amazing people. As you know, you're amazing. And these are times here we could start to use our own energies to really sense here where we could go and not have the fear. Mars is going to help us here, because Mars in Libra is about generating love. Venus, about to go direct into Leo, is about generating creativity. Wow, that's beautiful. Beautiful, isn't it? It's lovely, lovely energy when we think of it like that. And those energies is what's going to turn ourselves into positivity, turn ourselves into enjoying life a lot more. And so we may well start to see this. Jupiter is about to go retrograde. You're going, oh no, not something else. Actually, no, that's quite good, because Jupiter here is a planet of wisdom, spirituality, and Mercury is going to be trining. Mercury is going to be trining until about the 4th of September, which will be a lovely, lovely energy that we start to hear. Yes, so there's Lisa says here, she says, just get my mouse in the right place. Yes, she says here, great news. Yes, isn't that nice? Anyway, so these energies, what we're going to start to see is Mercury trining Jupiter. Jupiter is expanding things. It's about abundance. It's about where we got Jupiter in an astrology chart is where we find abundance. But right now it's in Taurus. Taurus here is although it's an earthly sign, very stubborn sign, it is also very musical. It's very beautiful. It's and most Taurians, as you may know here, are probably very stubborn. They like doing the same thing again and again and again. But what you may also find here is just how loyal they are, just how beautiful these people are, and also here how we can now, how you in your own self can bring out the beauty within. And Mercury in Virgo is about looking at things in detail, but feeling it through your heart. Oh, isn't that nice? Feeling it through your heart. That is just lovely. Because after a while here, you'll start to change. And you'll start becoming a bit stronger. And you'll start to see your life getting bolder. Yes. So Venus going through Leo. Leo, the lion, bringing out the... Yes, the lion in you. Calm down now. Calm down. Calm down. Yes. Looking forward to it. I think Katrina would love a pet lion, wouldn't you? Yes, love a pet lion. Of course you would. Anyway, so fantastic. So these are some things we're going to look forward to. And the energy is changing. It's not as heavy or as difficult as was in August. Despite a shift in energy, we're sort of seeing now sometimes we have to, maybe you're looking at new directions. Maybe you're beginning life in a different way. And maybe you're seeing life not through the same lens that you used to look at, but it's being yourself and using this to adapt to your world around you, where it's going to get a little bit better, which is lovely to know, isn't it? Marvelous people. And let's go and just do some of this. Okay, now, how do you guys feel about positivity? Yeah, how do you feel about it? Do you think it's something that you adapt to very easily? Do you think it's something that you work with? Is it something you fear? Yeah, and it's interesting, isn't it? Because when we think about goals and the things we want in our lives, isn't it interesting the amount of people that we know, they say they want something and yet they won't go and do it. They won't go and do it. They become armchair philosophers. They become ambitious armchair people. Yes. Yes, Katrina says here she tries to have a positive turn on things all the time. In fact, I think you got a star so far, writing in all these bits and pieces. Well done, Katrina. Yes, the lion in you is coming out. Anyway, and so when we think about, we could do more of it, says Lisa. Yeah, I believe we can. And so sometimes here, when we think about positivity, we think about the goal setting we want to go and do. We get very psychotherapeutical, if that's a word, about where we want to go, what we want to go and do. But what's interesting about this is, what's your mindset like before you even start thinking about goal setting or what you want to go and achieve, or whether it's something big, whether it's something just small, whatever it is. And sometimes here, having changing our thoughts and looking at sort of reflecting ourselves in the mirror, the way we think about things towards goals, ambitions, things like this. Sometimes here we do come out those little niggly feelings, those little, yeah, I like that, but isn't that word that just neutralizes everything, isn't it? But we start thinking about positivity again. I love that, but yes, positivity leads to new adventures. Now, isn't that a big thing? New adventures here. But how many of us are scared about a new adventure? You think about a new adventure, what does that mean? What does it mean? You never know what, when you're growing up, that's right, when your dad or your mum used to say, you never know what's around the corner. Little to realise that sometimes here nowadays we start thinking about bring it on, whatever's around the corner, because it could be good. Anyway, let's go and do a little bit of this, and maybe this is something that you guys may share with me. Just see where this goes. Hello and welcome to the Power of Positivity. Trying to stay positive in today's world sometimes is a difficult thing, especially when we think, let's stay positive, but how can we do this unless we actually take an action? Something we can do perhaps here that helps us stay positive. In our minds, our everyday minds here, sometimes we get very cluttered, and maybe one of the ways we can help ourselves here is to take the metaphor of a garden. A beautiful country garden. Just imagine yourself being in that garden, how you'd like your mind to be. All the rich, beautiful flowers and their rich, abundant colours. And sometimes here what we realise is that what's blocking us is in the garden, perhaps there's lots of weeds, things we don't need. Maybe there's bits and pieces in the garden which are actually cluttering the flowers. Sometimes here we need to go through the garden and perhaps take out the weeds or the things in our lives that we no longer need. Sometimes here what actually restricts your positivity is these weeds and rubbish which is in the garden, which needs to be taken out and emptied. If we do this, then just imagine what it would be like to have the flowers growing rich and abundantly in their beauty and splendour, all the colours of the beautiful flowers and how freely they are able to grow without the restriction of those weeds. So when we think positive, sometimes what we need to do is to think of an aim or an ambition, something that we really want to achieve without the clutter. So how would it feel like now if you could feel that richness, that abundance of colour in your life, like looking into a beautiful garden that's free from the restrictions of weeds? Those weeds may resemble fear, or perhaps they're there because we're worrying about other people or we're worrying about other things, when really we need to just focus on ourselves and let life take its life accordingly. So taking that point now, just going through the garden, de-weeding it, allowing the flowers to grow, which is just like your mind becoming clearer right now as you start to think of the garden and your mind becoming clearer. And that positivity just flows through the garden and also flows through your mind. So, power of positivity, de-weed the garden, get rid of the rubbish or focus on the things you really want to go and do, and then you'll find that the power of positivity flows through you and you're able to achieve everything you want. Have a great day, and I wish you a positive day, week and month ahead. Take care now. Oh, we're back. Good. Right. Lovely to see you. Loads of people have popped in as well. So I hope it helps there. Power of positivity, de-weeding the garden, getting the rubbish out, the stuff we don't need. Yeah. And I think as well here, even in your house, just have rich, abundant flowers. And yes, I think Toria says here, nicely brought. Nicely brought. Okay. And also, we've got Denise who's coming. It says, hi, Phil, with a heart. That's very, very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much. And Sonia Betty comes in as well. And that's good. And Katrina says, really enjoyed that. Thank you, Phil. I'm glad you enjoyed it too. That's really, really nice. Okay. All right, guys. So let's give you guys a round of applause because you guys are so positive. You're doing it, guys. You're smashing it. You're smashing it. Yes. And we even got people talking to each other. Look at this. Hi, Denise. Hi. It's a social network going on here. It's crazy, isn't it? It's fun. Anyway, so shortly we're going to do some readings and stuff here, and I think we ought to go and do those and just have a little bit of find out what's going on in your lives, and then I think we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. Excuse me. Yes, Commissioner. Yes, Commissioner. Really? Oh, okay. I'll let them know now. Ladies and gentlemen, Bond is back. That's Mystic Bond.
Bond here. Yes, that's Mystic Bond. I was out at the Grand National yesterday with Miss Goodnight. Keeping an eye on, the criminal mastermind Valence. That's surveillance after he was knighted. I noticed he had an accomplice. I asked Miss Goodnight if she knew who the accomplice was. Yes, she said, that's Dr. Z, the digital connection specialist. They call her Spider. I said, oh, why is that, I asked. She knows all about the web, apparently. How interesting. Anyway, I decided to have a bet on a horse to come in at 10-1, and it did. Unfortunately, all the others came in at 12:30. Oh dear, Bond out.
Poor Bond. Poor Bond. He's just not having a good day at the races. Now, this is interesting. This is hilarious. Now, some of you are saying here, yes, lovely to have a nice garden. Yes, nice like this. And Phil Brand says, I'm in the garden now. I like weeds. Hilarious, hilarious. Just too funny. Yeah. Wow. I think that's brilliant. Okay. Alrighty, guys, it's coming up to that time, and I think we need to get on some mini readings. Alrighty, guys. Okay, let's go take this from the top. So I just saw up here, just trying to see who was first of all. I think it was Lisa Hemingway. She actually came through. She said like a reading. Let's go and have a little look here, and but I'm just finding out where this is here actually. Now, if you'd like a reading, all I want you to do is, Cheryl came through first of all. What I like to do is ask a question, and then put a colour to it. Ask a question, one question. We're not here all night. Yeah, it's one question, that would be great. And Emery says, if I want, yes, if you ask a question, then yes, just ask a question. Ask a question here, otherwise I'll be pointing out in all sorts of funny directions, saying, please don't tell people about that. Don't tell people about that bit. So just want the question here, because then that's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay. Alrighty, guys. So yeah. General, there we go. See this? This is what you got to do. Okay. Alrighty. So, okay. General and orange. General, not a captain, not a major, or not even a brigadier. This is General Orange. So Cheryl here wants to ask a chair for general reading. So Cheryl, let's go and have a little look here and see what's going on. Right, okay, let's, I'm just going to use the cards on this first of all, see what's coming up. Alrighty, I'm going to cut the pack into 3 piles. General reading, and the first thing I want to talk about here, first of all, is money. Money. I feel this about money and about where you're going. And also, there's a tiny little spark inside of you. Would you understand this, you know, where you start want to get a bit more positive, a bit more like, oh, I got a bit more hope. And it's interesting. And orange is a lovely colour. The only thing is, it gets very whoom. It shoots in, but then it's what you got to do is keep it going. Keep it going here. So that's some of the interesting stuff. Yes, it's going to be about money. It's also going to be about, now, if you are looking here, for example, tying up with other people, looking to other people to connect with, which connects with you, money, businesses, things like this, you know the answer to this, because I really get the feeling. And what I pick up here is to say to you, just to be a little bit careful, because not everybody's going to be on the same rhythm, same boat, same plane as you. Yes, so sometimes here things may not be as clear as you want them to be. So when that happens, sometimes you've got to figure out things yourself or pull back a little bit, I would suggest. But the positivity here is great. Good news with children coming up here. But you may well find sometimes with some people are going to disappear. Yes, like they fade off somewhere. They go and shoot off mystically, confusingly, and they go off in all sorts of different directions. Yes, just like. All right, that'll do. Enough spaceships. Right, okay. And right, and the next one down here was Alexandra. Alexandra comes through here. She says here, would love a medical mediumship reading. Having some weird symptoms, are gonna get them checked out. Any tips? Colour green. Well, green is an interesting colour, isn't it? And I've got to be careful on medical stuff here because I'm not a doctor. No, I'm not the doctor. No, I'm not a doctor. So a little bit careful on that side here. But if I was to look at energy, which is the way I could sort of work this energy of people, how this comes across, then the first thing I'd like to look here is, would you understand here down one side of the body here? And if I look more towards the left side than the right side, would you understand this? This is the first thing I pick up here. And also, yes. And would you understand here sometimes pains in your back here? Now, funny thing is, funny thing is Mercury, which is about to go retrograde in Virgo, Virgo is the health house. It's one of the areas here. Virgo, and sometimes we look at Virgos as being hypochondriacs. I'm not saying you all are, but we know some are. And sometimes what we're going to be a bit careful of here is it stress related? Is it stress related which you're going through? Stress related because that could bring on this. And sometimes here, I get a feeling as well, it's closing in with, and there's your focus where you want to go. But what other baggage are we looking at here? What weeds are in the garden which are creating this sort of clutter? That's what I would say here. And green is often going, the colour here is to do with healing, but it's often come through a point of trauma or difficulty or challenges which have brought you to this point. So we're healing, but we're also recovering. And so these two are sorted together. So hopefully that helps. And thank you very much, Alexandra. By the way, Alexandra, please check her out. Fantastic medium, fantastic psychic, and thoroughly enjoy working with her. And she'll be on the show soon. Okay, alrighty. Let's go and have a look at Katrina. General reading, please. Orange wee. Yeah, I don't know what colour that is, but it's good. Orange wee. Yes, if you ever see the colour orange wee, let's go and have a look. Alrighty, let's go along. Okay, just finished shuffling the cards for you. Let's go and have a look at the three piles. I'm going to go for left on this here. Katrina, orange reading, and let's go and look here. Now, my dear, what are you up to? I think here certain things are coming on in your life that maybe are extraordinary, to say the least.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
I know. First of all here, you've got a very, very spiritual card you've drawn out here, which chosen here. Beautiful card. And it's about spirituality. It's about opening yourself up, especially around these times here. It's tuning in with yourself, feeling at peace, feeling good. The other cards which are coming up is also about love of people around you. Of people, especially if there's a man on scene, but there may be a man going through a little bit of a difficult time or a challenging time at the moment. And sometimes here, you may feel there to be to the rescue a little bit here. It's nice. The thing I'll say here is it's always very nice to help people. Just don't give too much at the present time. But I'm not telling you what to do. I'm definitely not. But it looks like certain people need your help at the present time. Maybe that voice of yours, that touch of yours, just that presence of you being around, and that lovely spiritual way about you is actually helping people quite a lot at the moment. So hopefully that helps you. All right, okay. And Claire Meakin says, pink general. A pink general. I'm not going to comment. Hello. Pink general. Yes, anyway. And right, let's go and have a look here. All right, okay. Let's just finish shuffling cards. Let's go and see what this says here. And right, okay, some good questions coming as well, I can see here. Okay, left. Let's go for left again on this here. Let's go and have a look. This is about, now this is interesting here. This is about sometimes here releasing. Now, there seems to be someone here you need to let go of here. It's about people who talk negatively to you or don't have your interests at heart. You know, sometimes here, people are always saying here, yes, but, you look lovely, but. Yes, it's that but that is just so negative. It takes the essence away. And also look at these cards here as well here. There's a sense of impatience. And sometimes here we just need that little bit of, sometimes just take it easy. Just take a bit of time. I think that will go well. Yes, good. Alrighty, let's go down the road here and what's Honig with my business? Purple. Okay, I know. What's going on with my business? Okay. Okay, well, actually, do you know what? This is about a switching time here. And maybe you would take your business in one direction, and then suddenly Venus going direct, Mercury going retrograde, Jupiter going retrograde here. We suddenly find we're switching around to a slightly different direction. See how this feels. But it looks like things are going to go very, very well for you. Okay, let's have a look. Right. Just cut it back into 3 piles and see where we're going. Alrighty. Some of the focus here, which is a lot of us at the moment, is going to be about money. But also here, there seems to be, are you carrying too much on your shoulders? Are you doing too much? Is there something you need about your business at the moment to simplify it, to make it more specific, so you get the dot. Focus on the dot. When you get the dot, you'll probably find it's going to go okay, but you won't be able to do everything at the moment. And also, I get a feeling here too, your positivity is good, but maybe I get a feeling there's other people around you, regardless of business, who aren't speaking on the same wavelength as you. Yeah, and sometimes here you're thinking here, oh God, are things ever going to work? Are things ever going to go ahead? Well, I think here, keep talking, keep positive, and be adaptable. If you're very adaptable at the moment, I think you'll find things are going to get a little bit easier. Right, okay. Susanna, she says, am I heading on the right path? Am I heading on the right path? Let's go. And got the colour green. Green seems to be very popular tonight, as much as purples. And also, sorry, beg your pardon, orange as well. So let's go and have a look here. Right, am I heading on the right path, says Susanna. Let's go and have a look. There, middle and right. I'm going to take the right on this here and see what comes up here. Very interesting times around you here. Now, you're heading on the right path, all right, but what the block here is how we approach things associated with things like money and things like this. Money matters. Money matters. And would you understand here that sometimes you felt like everything's gone sort of downhill rather than uphill? I know we can say that about everybody at the moment, but just talking about you, I wouldn't. What you're going to have here is the opportunity to go backwards, or to go back rather, not backwards, to go back to refresh some ideas you had in the past and kick them into gear. You'll do all right. You'll do very, very well. Okay, Lisa Hemingway here. She says here, Red, when will me and my partner live together, please? Okay. It's always a tricky one sometimes when you're looking at relationships, partnerships, people moving in together, because the ambition could be right, determination could be right, but it's interesting. Moments like this, or times like this, you'd almost get the feeling here, as you'll probably agree with me, it just feels like, is it ever going to happen? Well, I'll tell you here, it probably is. And let's go and have a little look about how this works. All right, so 3 piles of cards here. Got the left, middle, and right. I'm going to go for the left on this one, Lisa. And your partner and you live together. You're actually going to, it does look like it's going to go ahead. The only thing is, I would be flexible with you, is areas and the type of house. If you want to live together, just look at it as you two being wherever it is, it doesn't really matter. I know we all want to live in certain areas, or in the countryside, or in a city, or by the sea. The only thing I'd say with this here is coming through your cards is to be quite open-minded. Talk to your partner here, and also get the feeling he's the hesitant one at the moment, and maybe there's a delay as well due to the past on him. We could go on and on about that bit, but not here to go into that. But right, okay. When can I move to my own house? Says Toria. Okay, let's. Right, okay. Let's go and have a little look. All right, let's go and have a little look here. When I move into my own house, I get a feeling about this, I get a vibration around this, which is going to come up as good news that may surprise you. You'll get good news before the action actually happens. I'm going to take the top one on these. It really feels good about this. Big changes coming ahead very quickly, and you'll look at news very fast, very, very fast here. In fact, you'll move home a little bit quicker than what you expected. News is going to come to you. You'll find you're like, oh God, I'm sort of worrying. It wasn't quite what you expected so quickly, perhaps. And sometimes here as well, it's a move, but sometimes there's an anticipation about the move, but the way you're feeling. So as much as you want the house, that's good. Being in the house is going to take a little while to get used to. Going to take a little while here. But once you do, you'll be all right. And I'll tell you what here, lovely, lovely, lovely vibrating energies around you come November and going on a little bit from there on. That sounds good. Right, okay. And now I have not got Yes, my question is, do you remember next Wednesday? Yeah, I can never, not very good at Welsh, and my colour is black. Okay, I do know that area, and it is up by the mines in Wales. Beautiful, beautiful area. And let's have a little look here. Colour black. Now, black's an interesting colour when we start thinking about things here, because something is very powerful when we start thinking about where we're going our lives in front of us. Because the good news here is, with the black, I often find people who choose this particular colour are people who look for not necessarily the goals, but it's also the opportunities that suddenly come their way. Suddenly come their way. Music is going to be a very good thing with you, Phil. Very, very good thing. Happiness and also abundance with people, and you're going to go for a very, very happy time. Very good time here. There's abundance with joy and things like this. The only thing is, you're missing someone. You're missing someone who's no longer around you. And there may have been some sad times or some difficult times here, but it's a guy. It's a guy who used to be in your life here. And I just get a feeling someone has slipped onto the other side. It's on the other side around you, Phil. And yeah, so it's difficult with this. But I get a feeling here you're a very powerful guy. Very, very powerful. And I think you're stronger than what you know. And I'll say good luck to you. Right. Okay, general reading says Jessica, and she goes for the colour yellow. Now, yellow is a lovely colour here, isn't it? Yellow is about communication. It's real Mercury colour. It's a colour we sometimes think of when we're thinking about networking, connecting with people, doing different things in different ways. But we often find here that with this particular colour, that which I think is lovely, it's about sometimes just keep things moving, just keep things going, just keep going. Whatever you're doing here, Jessica, just keep going because it's taking you to the right. Yes, there's a new journey which is going to unfold around you. Just keep going. Sometimes here you're looking at, you'll be looking at the past here sometimes, and I understand here emotionally you're thinking of changing quite a lot in your life now, and including things you're worried about relationships and things like this. But there's this sense of just keep going. Keep talking if you can. Keep talking because positivity will come through this. And sometimes enjoying this time, having a bit of fun in life, sometimes focusing on things that make you really, really happy is what's going to be great news to you. Okay, right. Alrighty. Hopefully my ex-husband. Okay, she just says definitely to the previous reader when she gave through there. She said definitely, so I'm glad it's hit banged on. Okay, pink and new love, says Anne-Marie, or Mrs. Santamans. Yes. There's a story. Anyway, okay. Right, whilst it is, guys, just to remind you, see the background colour here. If you would like to send in a photograph of somewhere, tell us a bit where it is, tell us a bit about you, then what I'm going to do, I'll put that up on the backdrop screen over the next few weeks, and just give you a shout out in your name. How's that? How's that? That's called interaction, I think. It just make you guys feel welcome on the show and make you guys feel feeling part of it as well. Anyway, new love. Okay, new love. Let's go for this one here. New love. Right. You're gonna have choices. You're gonna have choices in front of you. And sometimes here, although you're saying it, yep, new love, all sounds good here. You'll meet people definitely probably over the next sort of 2 to 3 months. You're going to meet new people, even if it's 3 guys. 3 guys you meet over the next 3 pointers here. They all turn out to be friends. They all turn out to it ends up as friends. So you might have a little bit of a cuddly, and but it all turns out as friends. Now with these friendships, it's probably good they end up as friendships because they're nice guys. But I get a feeling here you're going to sometimes think it's not easy. It's not easy with these guys here. Maybe they've got their own issues, their own baggage. And of course, sometimes we want someone who makes us feel free. Someone who makes us feel really good about ourselves. And you'll have that. But sometimes you still need to keep yourself a little bit. I'll go on a little bit later, probably coming into the early parts of next year. And that's where you're going to find things getting a little bit better, I feel. Okay. Alrighty, let's go on down here. Right, okay. Let's go. Sana. Now, check out Sana, guys. Sana Chahabra. Yes, Sana Chabra. Lovely, lovely, lovely lady. And what I'd like to say to you here about this lovely lady, she's a fantastic dancer. She's from India. And I always like giving a shout out because she is just so, so positive. Lovely lady. Okay, right. And she says here, general reading, leaves and blue. Yes, let's kind of have a look. Blue. One of the things I say to you at the moment here is I wouldn't say necessarily to be aware of your health, but one thing I'd say here is beware sometimes of fatigue, being tired, sometimes needing to, what's wrong with me? Why can't I keep up as strong as what I was in the past there, for example, here? Why are things slowing me down? It's just the time. It really is just the time. And I think here, I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't see itself as being something that's going to really, really limit you. I think it's just a present time. But let's have a look here. And blue here, sometimes we take a responsibility. Sometimes we get heavy about things. Now, which reminds me, or tunes in here when I hear the colour blue with you, is are you doing a lot with people at the moment where perhaps you're leading, you're teaching, or you're doing something with people here which demands a lot of your time? And may well be that this particular time period you're going through is, maybe it's sapping your energy a little bit, which is why you're feeling, why am I feeling fatigued in some ways? Yes, and sometimes people around just sort of blocking you a little bit and you're wondering, where am I going? What am I doing? The cards here are interesting here because there's no immediate answer just yet. And if there was, then we wouldn't be in the planetary climate that we're in now. What you are going to find here is you may get invitations to go back and do things from the past, such as some teachings there. But the other bits here that you might find quite interesting is I feel that sometimes here you just need to step back a little bit, be with yourself here in that ideal. And I think here that would probably do the world good, and that help you out loads. And I think here things will start to clear around you, come up into the future. Right, okay. Right, so let's have a look here. Cheryl Chapman. Right, lovely, Cheryl, lovely to speak to you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Very nice lady indeed, is Cheryl Chapman. Yes, okay. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl C here. Have met someone. Are they the one? Colour blue. Let's go and have a look. Have a look. Right. Dun, dun, dun. This is all very exciting stuff, isn't it? I mean, is it the one? Is it the one?
Wow.
She met a new man. Wow. Right, okay, let's go and have a look here. Alrighty. Okay, right. Is this the one? Let's go and do the middle cards here. Is this the one? It's the one here. Interesting cards here about communication. Would you understand here, communication is the most important key around this. And the colour blue is interesting about this. Would you understand a difference between you both? Quite a big difference in how you feel about each other in some respects here, or different lifestyles altogether. Perhaps I could say that because these cards are coming up to say this here, and also I get a thing: is there distance, as in miles here? I also pick up here that there's going to be a change of direction for you, just when you think. And you're thinking here, dun dun dun. Yes, that's it. In fact, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, just when you think you got things go straight, there's a change of direction coming up here. Because a gentleman, I picked this up very clairvoyantly, a gentleman who's liked you for a very long time is going to give you the wink. I feel like I do the stuff from that burger thing. Burger advert. I can't say the name, can I? I'm not allowed to. No. But yeah, okay, alrighty. So there's a gentleman there's going to be some surprises here. But I would keep a very open mind. Open mind here. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. You're actually a Libra, aren't you? And I pick up this as well. Mars coming into Libra gives you the energy drive, gives you the bit that you're looking for to really get ahead of your life. Okay, alrighty, let's go and have a look at it. Say, I'm so sorry. Okay, say, I'm just going to call your name. Say, general reading of purple, please. Right, okay, and let's see where we go here. And alrighty. Are you having a nice time? Are you having a nice time? Good. Alrighty. That's good. Brilliant. Hairdressers out there, this is just for you. Any hairdressers? Is it? Do you want your haircut? Just get on the end here. Hairdressers are on the go. Yep. Alrighty, let's go and have a look here. So, general reading, please. So, say, okay. Alrighty, well, okay. Time. I'm immediately picking up time with you. Time as to slow down a bit. Slow down a bit here, and also here what I pick up too. Would you have understood a gentleman who passed away? He was very much about working with his hands, and he may well have worked with wood or a type of material to make it, shape it, create things, whatever he did here, say. But I've got this gentleman here who wishes to come through. The first thing he says to me here is take your time. He tells me here as well he had a lot of problems with bones. So with bones here, this is probably a little bit as well to do with maybe arthritis or something like this. But this guy here, he says here, he really wants to come over and say to you here, take your time, slow down. Let's have a little look as to why we've got to sort of slow down a little bit. Would you understand here? It's about seeing things very differently emotionally, especially where your love life is concerned, but not just your love life. It's very interesting. This is also about the people who are connected to you in your life at the moment, who probably love you dearly. But would you understand here, it's not crystal clear easy at the moment. Would you understand is the time you've got to go through to get the harmony you're looking for. And it is worth doing, but take your time. Don't rush things or push things ahead. But this guy is just telling me to do that. And I think things will work out quite well for you. And I hope that means the world to you. Good. We're going over to the USA. USA. And we're going to Denise. Denise, she says here, General, and my colour is yellow. All right, General Yellow. Let's have a look here. What I've got to say. The first things here I would like to say here is, you got dreams about things. You're having dreams. You had dreams. You're having dreams. You're having ideas, and you want to start something. You want to start an idea or a business or something like this. But there's this idea that you got here. And would you understand here, it's all about community. Community of people, bringing people together, having that connection and how that is going to be around you. And I think this is going to be a very, very interesting time. The thing I pick up about this here is probably not the best time at the moment to start something. It will come up a little bit later in the year, maybe sort of November time onwards. But even October, I think, is going to put some good lights on this. But I think you're really going to start to see here your world start to shape up a little bit, get a bit easier, get more exciting. And that there looks to be a pretty abundant time. But let's see what the cards are going to say here and see where they're going. And also here, would you understand here about houses and the work needed doing to house? So this is like an external structure, not internal. It's external. It's to do with the foundation. It's to do with where property is concerned at the moment. I'll just pick up those vibes there. And let's have a little old look here and see where the cards are taking you. It's about money. Would you understand here about to just be careful about how close you put things with money, with people. It's being really connected with yourself. There is an idea that you're going to take up to do with the business. It looks fantastic. Really does look good. It could even be two businesses or two people going to work together. It looks good. The thing that's stalling you at the moment is the energy to move forwards. When we look at astrology, astrology gives us timing points when doors open and doors can be a little bit stuck halfway or they're shut. But the moment here just looks a bit sort of stuck, but it's not going to stay like this. This is going to change. And but don't lose hope. Don't lose dreams here. It's very good. And you're also going on a major travel soon. And that looks great. I got all this energy through and it just felt absolutely brilliant. So yeah, let's go and look at it that way. Alrighty. Okay. Thank you very much. Sarah comes through and says, hello, how are you? Just wondering if there was a message for me. Thank you. Sarah, let's go and have a look at this here. Sarah. Okay, alrighty. So first thing I want to say, what's this about hair? Would you understand about having issues with hair? Don't talk to it. Don't talk. I'm the only man who's allowed to talk about women's hair because I'm in that job. Yes, you've got issues with your hair. Anyway. Before you say, no, I haven't. Anyway, well, what's this about hair? And would you understand here change of something, or something's been done to your hair, or something's happened? But I just pick up hair first of all. It's not your thumbnail. It's not your pink thumbnail. It's nothing to do with that. Let's have a look here. Right, so let's go and have a look here. See where you're going. Yes, let's go this side here. And also, you've got a big trip coming up for you. So big city, very big city, and good fun coming up. And you're going to doubt this. You're going to say, "Oh, I don't want to go. It's too much, or there's too much time. I can't do this, can't do that." Yes, you can. Just go. Just go. And your cards are coming up here. So yes, be the optimist. Be the optimist. Change things around a little bit in yourself. You're getting all, life isn't working for me just the way you want it to at the moment. But don't worry about that, though. No, don't worry. Just keep going. Go here. Your cards have come up with so much positivity. If you were to tap into that, and you would feel more abundant. Now, you're taking on as well everybody else's crap. Yes, you're taking on board everybody else's crap. Yeah, yeah, and that's sometimes here. Yes, and you know sometimes what happens when you take on too much crap? You get windy noises. Yeah, it's not good. It is so not good. So not good. And anyway, so that's what we sort of that's what sort of fit at the moment. I think is sometimes just to be mindful. Just tune into the positive for yourself. It really feels like you've been a bit down and heavy there, but nonetheless, let's go. Right. Okay. Let's. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. We've gone to Joanna. Joanna is in Spain, in Calpain. My colour is turquoise. Is there a message for me? Okay, let's do messages. Turquoise messages here. It's not a message from a loved one I'm picking up here. I want to talk to you through the spirit guides and a particular energy that wishes to come through at the moment. Right. Okay. You are going to be required very soon to look after a friend or someone who's going to be in desperate need, and they're going to need you. They're going to need you here. And sometimes here you'll feel like, what is it? Am I doing? Am I going too nuts here? Is it something here though that you're having to? You may well be giving your time to help people in need, but it's a lovely thing. I wouldn't say for you to expect anything back. But what you do get back, I think you're going to enjoy. I think you're going to find this is going to be lovely. So it's going to help things out around you quite a lot. And I really wish you the best there. But I feel here you're going to be needed. You're going to be needed here. So take that bit there. The other point here is I'd like to say to you, there's a sudden interest in something that you thought here wasn't really going to go your way. Isn't going to go away and it may be to do with your working life here. Something that you thought isn't going to go your way. Suddenly people take interest in. You go, wow, oh, fantastic. Yeah, great stuff. Okay, let's come down here and we got Lisa Marie. She's coming in. She says, General, please, and a colour pink. Thank you very much. Okay, pink is lovely romantic colour. It's the Mars energy which is coming into Libra at the moment, which is going to lift this energy a little bit. And we're going to find that a particular easier time, and maybe life gets a little bit easier. Right, and right. And let's have a look here. All right, let's have a look. 3 piles of cards. Lisa, what do I need to say to you first of all here? Be careful with cars. Cars, engines, oil, things like this here. Transport, just be careful of that initially at the moment. And also, toothy pegs. Yes, you may have visits the dentist. But anyway, yes, just talk to him nicely. The dentist, that is. Yes. And but I just pick up those bits first of all, Lisa, and just say to you, just take care there. I also pick up here, there's a gentleman in the spirit world who's linked on your father's side, your family, who really wants to come through. He was quite a biggish guy here, and hardly any hair on his head, probably no hair. And as he wants to come through, and it may well have M to do with his name, like Matthew or someone like this here, for example. But there's this bald-headed guy, and he wants to come through to you because he's saying to me here, he says here, oh, there's an L somewhere. He's just given me an L. And he wants to show to me here, he says here, would you understand about wanting to move location or move house in some way here? I just get a feeling if you were to, it will happen. It happened here. But I get a feeling, no, there's a lot to sort out before you can, if that makes sense to you. A lot to sort out here. I would suggest at the moment, rather than trying to drill, go ahead, these times here to say, look, ease off, just enjoy yourself a little bit. Do watch cars, do watch health a little bit, especially with teeth. And I think for you, just to, just take it easy, just chill down a little bit. And guys, I know there's loads of you out there. Courtney, yeah, I've just seen your message there, and Jessica's seen. Oh, sorry, you put another message out there, and a few other people here who are coming through. I would like to say here, thank you very much. Thank you, but holy hell, Phil, you hit that on the nail. Holy hell, you hit on a nail on the head. I'm going to contact you for private reading. Lovely, that'd be lovely to speak to you again. Alrighty, yeah, if any of you want any more in-depth reading, please come through to me. It's been lovely to talk to you. And I hope you enjoyed the show. Please share it. And for me, guys, just this is great to be back. I didn't realise how much I missed doing this show, but to really be back doing this now, sharing this with you, and you guys is what makes it happen. So please share it out there. I love doing readings in my work, and if you need something more in depth, then give me a call. And you find all more details on the websites, things like this. And all right, okay, guys. Yes, we just passed the hour. So, guys, those you didn't see, haven't seen this before, Courtney, especially everybody else here. Just on Mondays, you'll see the times on the websites there, and also on the Facebooks. In the meantime, guys, loads and loads of love to you guys. I wish you hearts and burgers. And finally, full moon meditation coming up. Full moon meditation coming up. It's going to be on the website. It's going to be on YouTube, and it'll also be on Facebook. So you'll be able to download that and listen to that as well for the full moon, which is in 2 days. And yeah, 2 days time. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great week. Love you with hearts and burgers. Take it easy and have a great week.